Good morning, guys. It's Stephen Howard, and my dog Yucca's back there sleeping in somewhere. Say hi, Yucca. What you doing? Oh yeah, that's my dog. There she is. You hear those ears? That's my alarm clock. Is those ears? Hi, Yucca. Come here. Come here. Hi. I love animals. They're the best. They really are. I was so worried last night about the animals up at Mount Charleston. I gotta stay on track this morning though. I'm still waking up. It's about 6:45 or something. Sun just rose. Um, without Yucca getting away too far from me. What I want to talk about is changing your story. I don't mean you rewrite. I don't mean anything changes of your story. I just think your focus is going to change, instead of your focus being on, the things that happened to you and where you're at today as a result. Your story is going to be more about healing, processing, and what it really took. How deep is your love? How deep is your love for yourself? How deep is your love for other people? What really makes you happy? It's going to be a story of success. It's going to be a story of miracles. And I know this because I've been noticing an energy shift lately. And I've been noticing a focus shift lately. And it's almost like we're taking what we've learned over the past 3 years or so, and we're figuring out how we can help other people with it. We're figuring out how it can be a sword of truth, that whatever you went through, good, bad, ugly, indifferent, dark night of the soul, shadow side, whatever you went through, that it was really there for a reason. And in order to attain enlightenment, you had to face it. There was no other way. You had to go into your darker spaces and expose them and figure out what really, really made you happy, what really, really added value to your life, what you really want out of life. Those things all are coming from a shift in perspective. I don't forget what people did to me. I don't forget who. I don't even forget why. But I do forgive them. I do forgive them in my heart of hearts. I forgive everybody for anything that transpired. I know I focus a lot on what happened. And that's just so that that I'm trying to get it out in vlog form. It's very hard to organize your thoughts, especially mine. And then, we have this habit of overthinking, that we're overthinking everything, and it comes out homogenized. It's not, have you ever tasted milk, on a farm out of a cow that's been chilled? It's got fat chunks in it, and you gotta shake it up. And when you do drink it, it tastes like a cow. And then you go to the store over here and you get homogenized milk, and it's been cooked, it's been watered down, it's been homogenized, protected, and it doesn't taste the same. Neither do the eggs. You got antibiotics and all this stuff on your eggs. It doesn't even taste like an egg anymore. But, you get a farm fresh egg. It's fresh out of the chicken. I think my point is that if you can tell your story without homogenizing it, if you can tell your story with a perspective that you've already healed, you've already been through it, you don't have to keep living it. You don't have to keep living it. You don't have to keep going over and over and over and over and over about the same stuff. I have a habit of doing that, my whole life. I guess it's psychological pattern, but pattern is for me, because I'm dyslexic, ADHD, and I've always felt like I've had a learning disability or something, that I'm exceptional at other things. There's certain things that I don't really enjoy doing. I don't really I think that you should really do the things that you love, and you should do them for work even, because if you're doing something that you don't love, it's work. It's a lot of work. When you do something that you love, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like you're adding to something. And I'll look back, this will probably totally make sense, but you got to align your life with where you want to go. And if that means doing something that makes you feel vulnerable or uncomfortable, do it. Do it. Put yourself out there. If you don't put yourself out there, you'll never figure out what your destiny truly is. You'll never be happy, and you'll never be doing what you truly love to do. So I really love helping people. I really love getting involved, and my job is to scratch on the scab and show you, hey, there's a scab there, and then it's your job to pick it off and clean it up, and put medicine on it, and figure out exactly how you're going to heal. Because the way it was going, you're just going to have ugly scars. So I think that was my point today. I hope I made it. I love you guys. One love. I hope you have a great morning. It's beautiful out here. Stay positive. Understand that you've reached a point where you've been through so much that you've healed from, and you've bounced back, and you're even stronger for it. Start telling your story from that perspective, that you've healed, and that the things that you went through happened for a reason. And don't be ashamed to be vulnerable. Don't be ashamed to tell it how it is. And don't forget, but you can forgive, and carry love in your heart. I'll talk to you soon. Have a great morning. Mahalo.